Oh,
I'm sorry,
I
crude.
mean,
Crude. I
oh,
said gold. I
oh,
meant crude. Overnight high
scared me.
in crude,
Good morning.
68.46.
How's everybody? Greetings from around the
Got a
world.
ways to go before we take out that overnight
Good
high.
morning, good afternoon, good evening,
Oh, we get
everyone.
back
Barrett,
up to
refresh your
Happy to have you
screen,
here
please. Top step levels are
watching the
not
stream.
working. If they
Remember,
have been updated, go
subscribe,
ahead and refresh your
hit
screen
the
if you would,
like or
please.
dislike. Tell me what you like, what you don't like about this, what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong.
yeah,
Everyone's comments are
get up there.
certainly welcome.
You know,
In the
Hogue,
background, we are
you
listening to
watched that
Top Steps
classic black and white
TV,
movie of Mice and Men.
which is the platform
Lon
Yeah,
I'm
Chaney Jr.,
working with,
who played the werewolf
and
Frankenstein,
I'm
and
not
he played
funded.
Lenny.
I have
And
not
what?
been
Burgess
funded.
Meredith
I'm
was George,
learning
wasn't he?
every day with
Played
myself,
Hmm.
the
with
Penguin in the
improving
'60s
on
Batman series.
my
was he
weaknesses,
really? I didn't
building on
realize
my
that.
strengths, following my
Hogue, we're
rules,
testing weekly kickoff low
running
or
my
high in
plan,
gold again right now.
doing it
29.30 last trade,
on my own
29.29.60.
thus far. And it has worked. Okay,
So we're right
yesterday
there
update we
right now.
made
We were looking for that test a little while ago.
yesterday we made yesterday was Monday, we made 467.
Move back
Last
through.
night
Move back
I
through
opened
weekly
the
kickoff
computer
high. Could be signaling along.
around
Hit some decent
nine-ish,
support there overnight,
and I
or in the
took
last couple
this
hours, I should say.
trade in gas, natural gas. See right there, 40 plus 30. Those two, I first went, I made a mistake.
Just watching.
So I thought I made a mistake. It should have
Always
been 80,
watching.
but I was down
Mm-hmm.
20, and then I made a change, and it became this. I'm not
How's
sure
our
how.
crew doing?
That's what it is. So we must get to
Was that app yet?
3,000
No.
by Friday. Let's see how we're gonna do it.
Yeah, near miss. Gap closes at
Comprende,
89.
understand. Salam alaikum, namaste, ni hao ma.
Gap close at 89. See a little bit of selling come in. Maybe we're just flagging here. I'm still looking at a 1 minute chart in crude. But this could be a nice little 1 minute flag. Something we could possibly add into if we see some strong buying.
Oh, I like the way you think, JD.
Right.
Know exactly where we're getting in if we were to do
What I
that.
like about ES is
86 is an ad.
much less volatile
Just not getting
than
that follow through,
the
though. We got a few minutes
Nasdaq.
left here. We'll continue to monitor this trade. I'm going to take a look at the daily levels in some of these markets. What are people seeing that is not
Set up
correct
my Dinko swim
on the daily levels? I keep seeing the comments.
here this
I
morning.
say there's a lot there, but since you narrowed it down,
Make sure you
yes.
make sure you
Make sure you
refresh the
refresh.
platform before you.
Refresh. Yeah. Refresh your platform before you comment, please.
Well, we got about 5 more minutes, and we're going to take a time out. We got lots of cool people going to be joining us here today. A little later on, after Fast Markets, we do got 0-Day J, Jack Senior VIP update, Coach Hoop VIP update. We're going to be having our segment called Dorm Room Traders with Tom D, and end the day here, Isaac Rivera will be joining us. Some cool stuff coming up here. But and about half past, we're gonna join Fast Markets here at Top Step, and we're joined by Nick Burtick and Jerome. Nick Burtick locked up his account yesterday in Fast Markets. That's after taking some losses, but he's back and ready to face the new day strong. And Jerome also took on a red day in the markets yesterday, but the perseverance of our live traders is what Jam 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 is all about.
GD, we closed the gap to the tick.
To the tick and crude.
Yep.
What do you want to do with this?
Sorry, I
Today's high
Just
is
cut it.
88. Yesterday's low was 89.
challenge right here.
Strong selling coming in here.
You don't have to have an overboard, but
Strong-ish.
you have a stop.
Yeah, you get 72% short here, gold.
Positive delta.
This is a rounded
Crude delta is
rounded
68%
bottom,
long.
30-minute shot. And
I don't
this
know.
one is the
I think we
50-minute.
should probably Lenny it, and I'm not liking it. And a long here is contrary to the bigger picture.
Yeah. All right, I'm working a scratch. We're out.
And okay.
Maybe we can get better trade location later on.
All right.
Anything going on in
So,
gold here that we can talk about? No. Continuing to push
still
lower.
short 73%. Yep.
We're forming a little trend here. If you notice this right here,
All right. Overnight inventory being adjusted in gold. A
to
long way to go.
uptrend right there. Let's see
Long way to go. All
far
right.
does it go.
Go.
The day is early.
All right, it's got a couple minutes here. I'm going to pass the microphone to JD.
Right there.
Any last comments here, and then we'll pass it to the hold man.
I'm gonna get in there and clean up these daily levels real quick. Should only take a few minutes, but I'll let you guys know in the chat when to refresh your screens again. So I'm gonna get on that right now. Og, take us away.
All right, folks. Take a deep breath. Stay humble, grateful, creative, and centered in your trading today. Make sure you pray for peace every day. And have a great trading session today. At Tuesday, so get yourself a punch key, have some coffee, be ready for the session. We'll see you in just a minute.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, crap. Oh, come on. I got to cut off the unnecessary red flags. Okay. I'm looking at, let's see what we can do here. So what I see a level here. This purple level is yesterday's low. Right here. Yesterday's low. Right here. Retest and then again. All possible. All possible. All possible. What's going on here? Gotta please forgive me. My one-man army here. Just fighting for another day. I'm not sure what's going on here. Okay, so now we are up to par. Now I can deal with this better. Should we go back to the drawing board? Yes, right here. Woo! Look at how beautiful is that. Beautiful, look at that. Look at that. Let's review the candles here. What are they telling us? This is the signal right here. This is the signal. Huge. At what time? 5:45 a.m. Buyers came in. Let's look at the volume. Are you here, Mr. Volume? Nope, you're not here. Okay, we need to add you in. Volume. Right here. Okay, here and here. Okay, right here. Right here. 3:30 yesterday. 4 o'clock. Then he gave it back. Retrace. What are we missing here? This is the 20. Let's see if this one is still the 20 or not, because that's very important to me. Medium, style, inputs right here. 30. This is not acceptable. This is supposed to be the 21 day. Save as default for that one. Okay, there we go. See? There we go. Better location. And reversal. This candle could be the reversal. Let's go first 3 trades on the simulator. 3. Join bid. Long.
Order filled. Order filled.
Man, I really thought it was going to go further, but my bad. See? This could have been my real account. Real practice. It says so right there. Practice. Maybe let me put it this way, but that's practice. Practice account. So let's double check here. So he touched that. He closed that gap. So the idea is this to rebound. Nothing is guaranteed, but we have a fair value gap right here. Right here. Right here. Right there. We have a fair value gap. Let's see what the what the it took me out. Why? It took me out. Oh, because maybe I had a balance. So the balance plus this equals 250. So I lost 250 on that. But this is a fair value gap rejection. Let's see if we do it again. Long, this time 5.
Order filled. Order filled.
Oh, this 250 is killing me, man. Now we back. We just got it back with a quick 5 minute. I mean 5 minute. 5 with 5 contracts. However, this is not what I like to trade. I like to trade the MGC. I like this one. I feel more confident with this one because, like I said, I'm learning. This is for educational purpose only, for me to review the tape and see where my mistakes are at. So the RSI is very low. And right here, I don't know if you can see it on your charts, it says plus 88%. We are up 88%. 0.88%, not 1%, under 1%. Those are things that I look at as well. Oh, I drew it on the other one, but let's draw it on here too. The fair value gap that I saw right there. Looks like right there. Actually, let me do it this way. This way I have more control. There. That's the fair value gap. See how it's respecting the fair value gap? And I'm going to show you. Look, it had resistance to get through this at 4 a.m. today. 4 a.m. he had. And then when he got through it, look at the volume bar. Huge. And then there was no follow through once it hit this level. What is that level? That level is, you see that the weekly? Let's see. Yeah, the weekly. The weekly kick off got hit and it bounced back. See that? It bounced. It looked above and fell. 1, 2, 3, to this area again. He tested it. He tried to stay and it stayed. And this little candle broke it. However, this doji here, superior. Look at how the volume on this doji is. Very little, right? And the next one, boom. He came down here and he took orders and he told everybody, yeah, we're going down, but he never went down. He kept up and he faked those out and boom, look at the volume there. The next one supported it with very little, this was at 6 o'clock, 6 o'clock. And also the importance of looking at the time. Look at this. What time was this? 4:15, right? Close obviously close to 4, and then 4:15. So between those 3 candles at, look at that, at 45, the hour, at the first 15 minutes, those are crucial times to have in mind, to pay attention to. So you in a trade, don't get out at 927, 928. Just wait for that candle to finish. It may finish strong and initiate either a reversal or a continuation. Obviously, that's all up to you. I'm just telling you what I look for, what I do. Let's continue here. Look at that. From here, from 6 o'clock, it popped. Boom, 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 all the way till 8 o'clock, right before the open. What time does gold open? 8:20. They say 8:20 or 8. I don't know. Sure, I'm gonna ask Top Step. Well, anyway, oh my goodness, Top Step is on.
Touched 07 on the ES. So now
Closing
Mhm.
in on 5,800 even. Last trade 58.03. Now 02
So
this trade. Looking at
this
NASDAQ,
gap is holding.
20,274.
If we lose this gap,
low,
let's see what's going to
20,261.
happen, because we have
Oh, we
the famous
they're gonna go test the 20,000s today. In the NASDAQ. Seeing some selling here in the crude. $67.
where's my
48
value
cents.
profile? It's not here.
Gold.
so
Bought
far
up
there's a
overnight.
lot of
Yeah,
volume.
no, VWAP.
The opening range is
Oh,
more
value
than 100
profile.
points
It's
on
not
the
here.
NASDAQ. So
Where
we'll
my
see.
main event?
It could be higher. If we have a run up and we break above and close and come back into the opening range, that would be a nice short entry.
There we go.
If it bounces and goes back up,
Wow, check this
we'll be
out.
on the wrong side.
Now
But
we have
this
more
year, it's
information.
down. So actually,
Look
the high of
how
the
it's
opening range
holding
is
here. This right here.
64.25, but it could change. It's a 15-minute opening range, so it's
It's
only 3
holding
minutes
here.
left.
See that?
So
I was just
we'll
falling
see.
out of bed
Holding.
It's
Oh,
PC.
another morning.
It may come down here.
Level SPX.
It might very well come down here to.
There.
Let's draw a line there.
Let's let this shake out a little bit. Go ahead, Nick.
No, I was gonna say it's
To
another
here. It
morning
may
where
come
the
here.
NQ basically pierced above the opening range high, the 1 minute opening range high, and then kind of rolled over again.
If
So
it
we're
loses this,
retesting
look
it
at the
right
gap
now.
we have to fill
Yeah.
right here.
There's gonna
All of
try-
this.
Well, might be short covering. I'm gonna call it
This
buying.
is very
And,
interesting.
in the ES, maybe a little bit in the NASDAQ as well.
You may
NASDAQ
just
popped
stay
50
here and
points,
see how
60
this
points off
rolls.
the
Because
lows,
look at
so
that. Look at that.
20,260 last
Look
trade,
at that.
20,300.
It burst through the
Everything's very heavy in terms
fair
of
value gap.
FVs right now. 50-50 on the tilt.
Wow.
It's gonna be a hell of a day.
Oh,
Got a feeling here.
gold extending the range lower now.
Be patient.
Yes.
Yesterday,
heard
this
Let
has
me
been-
look on the big
Sorry.
board.
Oh, Jerome, please.
Let
But
me
it's
look
been
on
a
the big
very,
board.
very long time. I didn't take a trade
What are we
before 10 a.m. Yesterday, I took it like at 9:51, something like that. And it was inside the opening range. And usually I don't take trades inside the opening range, but sometimes I do. I really was patient with my entry, thought about it. And I clicked a couple points from my TP and then a tweet from Trump, or I don't remember what was that, and then it dumped. So I was laughing. I was like, okay, the only time I didn't sort of break my rules, it wasn't a rule breaking, but it was acceptance of breaking these rules. And so
Ooh.
it was funny that it didn't work out. So today I'm gonna wait.
All right,
Oof.
patience.
I like
Wow,
this
really
short.
Andre, you see the VIX this morning?
I like it short. Let's just
22,
wait.
hopefully.
We're going to play the gold.
5 almost.
25. Okay, finally. Found out what it took to get above 20. 25. Huh, okay. NASDAQ is thin on the ladder. S&Ps, we got, those are algos. Very thin on the ladder right now. Eddie, since I got you, Eddie's going to have his eyes locked in on the news all day today. Absolutely crushing out the headlines. But Eddie, what do we have for eco numbers today? Anything?
Eco numbers, you know what? We really don't have much going on here today. We do got a speaker coming up here, top of the hour. U.S. House Speaker Johnson will be speaking, and 11:30 we got a presser with Democratic senators. Fed Williams will be speaking today at about 1:20. We'll keep our eyes on that, and don't forget about our API crude stock later in the afternoon. That's all we've got right now, and just sort of watching these markets, man. We're just hitting bottoms, taking a bounce off. RTY, YM, NQ, ES, all hitting those
Getting some
new lows here.
big rebounds in the Mag 7.
Yeah.
Nvidia
Yep.
positive. Google
Bitcoin
positive.
pumped 2.5 thousand, like 2.5K
Holy moly.
in 3 minutes.
Yeah.
When does Sailor get liquidated?
Oh, never. He says if it goes down to $1, he'll just buy all the Bitcoin, which I guess defeats the purpose of Bitcoin, but let the guy cook.
Isn't he
Love it.
underwater at
Average-
like 65
Yeah,
He's
at
up
65, he is underwater.
and highly leveraged against his own company?
Mm-hmm. Holy man. All right, 20,400, up 140 points in the NASDAQ off the lows just put in about 3 minutes ago.
And here we go. We broke 64.
Yes.
Now we put a new high
Mhm.
on the opening range. So we'll see. Perhaps the plan will work. We'll wait
overnight
if we
view
can
up.
break above and come back in.
Up to the
NVIDIA
400
found
now.
a pulse.
Overnight view up in the
I
NASDAQ.
bought,
20,000. 421. 421
Nice.
overnight view up. We got done the tilt. 50-50 across the tilt right now. This is going to be interesting. Gold seeing some selling. 29.21. High day 29.39. NASDAQ coming up to overnight VWAP right now. 20,414 last trade. Again, 422 overnight VWAP. Dow still staying heavy. S&P trying to follow the NASDAQ here. S&P's 58.21 last trade.
Yeah, NASDAQ, goodness.
Yeah, something. Okay.
Yeah. Buyers got an attitude.
They do. Overnight VWAP right here, right now. NASDAQ.
Bada bing, bada boom.
60% long, and the ES 65% long in the NQ. NASDAQ going to give overnight view up a shot. Try to take it above. Slight rejection. What does today have in store?
This is going with the theme of having the overnight futures traders getting face planted on the open.
Man.
Unless they got out of that initial drop. Hope
Yep.
they did.
Man, here we go.
Like, so good morning to Mo. Good morning, buddy.
Rejection at overnight view up. Initially 40 points off of it in the NASDAQ. S&P's not there yet. S&P's got about 20 points to go to get there. And Dow is just like no chance. Just cannot go higher right now. Took a quick peek at the 10-year. I know we're not trading 10 years right now, but it's what I see. 4.14%, Jack. 4.13%.
Hey, man.
What
Everyone's
the hell?
gone the next 3 days. I'm going to ask MP in person, can we trade the bonds? 4.13.
Look at that. 50-point rejection off overnight VWAP in the NASDAQ. 20,365 last trade. Absolutely.
10-year, it's like no one ever thought. People were like, this is going to be so sticky. The economy's running too hot. But no one ever asked, well, what if it's not?
Yeah. They're in a pickle, Jack. It's holy moly. Also see pin to the top of the chat. Top step daily levels. They have been updated. Click refresh on those. Make sure you have some space on the screen for that. Also, you click on the indicators tab on Top Step X. Have those top step levels overlaid on those charts. Right now, we're just watching these markets. Very, very volatile. Very thin. Slippage is going to be a real thing. Live trading. 20,355 last trade. NASDAQ, Dow just cannot find a bid. 42,875 last trade. Duncan, thank you. A couple 600 lots to the upside in the ES. Up at 45 and 49 in the orders. Got a ways to go before we get those. Wow. We're selling coming in here.
Order filled.
Rejection off of overnight VWAP there. 20,333. Go ahead, Jerome.
Sorry. The opening range, the 15-minute opening range of the NASDAQ is huge. It's like 170 points. But for the ES, it's 22 points. I've seen many times 30 points. So that tells me in the next 4 minutes, we could extend the opening range on the ES. So
Trade this.
We'll see.
Watch the ES right now. Ladder thin in the ES, ladder thin in the NASDAQ.
I mean, the spread is insane right now on NQ.
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
it's like 2.5, 3 points.
Yeah. Very heavy. 20,000 NASDAQ, 20,300 incoming again. 40 points off the lows.
This is
20,260. Yeah. Who sold off of
Okay, I'm officially team range today.
The range.
We got Trump speaking tonight. An official one, not even just a off the cuff thing. I don't know how big a position people want
Order
to establish
filled
for that.
Yeah. Well, 5 points off the lows in the ES. Last trade 58.07. Got 58.02 quarter low.
Yeah, I want to short
you're
this
right.
thing so hard.
Lows coming.
All right, let's do it. I got short 1 ES. Let's take out these lows. This will be super tight.
What price, Jack?
You did it for me. Thanks. I
did it for you.
Trade the first 15 minutes, but here we go.
You get 04s.
So 0225 is the low. Okay, it broke it. So it's extending the range. Okay, it's extending the 15-minute opening range. It could be 30 points or higher, but it's gonna be a nice day. We have a lot of volume.
Here we go.
It's gonna be a wild day as well. So brace yourselves. This is the kind of day you could blow your account in 2 minutes. Like you blink twice and it's gone. So be careful with your entries. Be patient. Don't forget to put a stop as always. And yeah, good start.
57.98. Jack, what price are we?
1 second. We're in the thick of it right now.
All right, sounds good.
Well said, Jerome.
58.02, 58.01s. We're gonna test 5,700 handle. Yeah, 57.98. Low of the day.
What was that?
What was that?
What was that?
What was
Big
that?
fat round number, 5,800.
Okay, that was something that just right there took up a side. We made $103 on the trade. I'm completely unclear what happened there.
Same.
I got hit on both my
Holy moly!
You're a monster. You exited this in profits. That's
How did we get profits on that one?
How? It's all in your mind.
Yes, it is. The vibes. Holy cow! What was that? It was just a 12-point pop right there.
I told you you could blink twice and it's gone. Told you.
Yeah. Holy cow.
It's a wild day.
Crazy. Crude selling off $67.33. Yeah, Jay, replay that slow motion.
JD, if you're listening, that was a good cut on that crude oil opening range trade.
Wow. Crude all the way back to that bottom of the old range, going back to like August.
Order filled.
September, October. 67s.
Yeah, this could be, well, momentary pause here. Somebody said bottom picker. This could be the. This could be it.
Inventory adjustment in gold right now. Once it took out that initial balance low, it was good night.
Hey, Hogan, opening call. I heard you say we're at risk of changing market state. What do you mean by that?
Yes. In the equities, for sure. Here.
What'd you mean?
Especially in the NASDAQ. So if we look at the bigger picture here on the weekly chart, so this purple box up here, we've been in that range since the end of December. We've broken out below it. So we've gone from overall trending higher to balance to a push back to the downside.
So you
We're
want to know
getting
what
pretty
happened on
close to
that
that
trade?
10% off the all-time high, Andre. 2205. 20,205.
That's 10%.
10% off the all-time high. Yep.
Yeah, Jack, what happened there?
I was entering manual orders, so I was short one. It was in our favor, and then I got short a second one. That's when you were talking to me.
Sorry.
As we were near the bottom, and then I covered the one, but because I was manual, my stop was still for two. So when there was that move, I actually buy stopped and flip reversed the position, and that's how we ended up money there.
Okay. Okay.
A happy little accident.
Roger in the chat. This is the scariest price action I've seen in a long time.
Well
This
done, Jack.
price action is it's wild right now.
Mm-hmm.
Buyers coming in here in the NASDAQ now, 20,383. Really want to take this. Very thin.
Buyers coming in gold.
So let's see if we can take the high of the 15-minute OR. So it's 430 even on the NASDAQ. I won't be surprised if we push up, we close above, we retest the high. I don't think I'm going to take the first touch. I would expect a bounce and then an exhaustion of buyers. And then on the second touch, I would try the short, I think. We'll see.
I also think on that low, we missed the election low by a tick. Which is just annoying.
You want to take
Plus,
it out?
I'm like trying to eyeball it, but I think the election low is 98 even, and we just did like 98 and a half or 98 and a quarter. Can't quite
We
tell.
did even. We did even.
We did do even. Yeah, so I don't think it took it out then.
Look at the NASDAQ. Trying to remain resilient here. Buyers coming up to overnight view up again. 20,400, call it.
So although we are, if you look at the futures contract, we are at the 200-day moving average or thereabout in the ES. In the spot market, we're still 70 points away from that. So I have an SPX somewhere around 57.30 would be the 200-day moving average for those that celebrate.
Premiums are expensive this morning, Jack.
Yes. Well, especially highly skewed
moves
towards the puts.
Yeah. Like to go take that out, like the premium right now is insane. And that's, what is that? Almost 100 points away, 70 points away?
Mm-hmm. Well, we're right around, as far as option levels, we're at SPX 5794, let's call it right now. So we're right around that 5800, which is a nice round number where people like to place lots of wagers with premium on Robinhood and other places.
I don't like what you're insinuating, sir.
Yeah, what are you saying there?
I don't even know what you trade.
Hit us up,
I trade a little bit of
hashtag,
everything.
hashtag Power Hour at Top Step TV. Hit us up over there. Let's see some trader subs. Let's see some trader wins. And hashtag Power Hour at Top Step TV.
But I don't do anything on Robinhood that's not a 0DT, really. So if that says anything.
New lows Dow. S&P's flirting with the lows. In 5,800. Low day 5,798. Dow just getting hammered now. New lows, yes.
There we go. Now we took out the election low. Let's have a party.
Oh.
794.
Let me look at the SPX.
Yeah, Hoop, I hear you. Oil getting sold off $67.19. Low 67.09 in oil.
Nick is correct. We just filled a huge, not gap per se, but yeah, we just closed the election.
Oh, man.
The close on the day of Tuesday, November 5th. We bounced off this once in the spot market on Monday, January 13th. So is this a big double bottom / hey, we filled the gap? Let's this seems as good a place as any to cool down. If we stop selling and go back through it, I could be
New lows.
interested in.
Holy cow. NASDAQ not quite there yet. NASDAQ's got about 30 points to go for lows. Dow and S&P is definitely heavier, the heavier of the three there.
The S&P broke the opening range from the low, but not the NASDAQ yet. So that tells me there's more room to the downside. If we don't find buyers here, that could be a good entry. We'll see.
Tesla still has about 17 points to go to close its inauguration. Not inauguration, it's way past that. The election gap.
And another bounce.
We're going to give it a shot, Nick. There's what do they have? 57.98. They're selling up against these 5800s.
If it holds, I want to buy it.
We could try it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
20,300 in the NASDAQ. NASDAQ seeing some selling now. Closing in on those 20,260s. It's the low. Feels like there might be another push coming here. The downside, 57.95 last trade. 4 points off the lows in the ES. Very whippy in the NASDAQ. Very thin on the ladder as well. Holy moly.
ES is acting like the NASDAQ on a normal day.
Really is, Hogue. Yes. New lows. Here we go. 57.91. 57.90. Now 89s, 88s. We keep selling off. New lows. Dow, new lows. 42,711. NASDAQ not quite there
How
yet.
low can you go?
We're about to find out. NASDAQ not quite convinced. Trying to hold it up here. Still 25 points off the lows there. Yes, new lows. 787. NASDAQ not there yet. No size.
And
Tough
Marie,
call
I
so far.
completely agree. We need this pullback. We need this correction.
Okay.
Yep.
790 in the ES. Or Dow's definitely leaning away lower. ES as well. NASDAQ's trying to hold up.
Thing is, I expect a bounce around 249. That's a previous level I have. So if we go down, I expect sort of consolidation around this level, and then the market will take its most probably session direction. So we'll see if we can get an entry. Since it looks like we are not going to get the high entry, which was like at the 400s. I mean ACH, but for the market to pump 150 points, would it come back? I don't know. We'll see. So let's think about entries on the lower of the opening range. So 260s, 250s.
NASDAQ's making me nervous wanting to short this for new lows or something.
NASDAQ's fighting the good fight here. 20,320. Close. 323, 330s now.
Back by 58. This is a little sketchy for some late shorts.
Look at this.
Hey, just a heads up here in about 5 minutes, we got U.S. House Speaker Johnson speaking. Speaker's going to be speaking.
I got long one trying to take it when it went through 5,800. Probably get stopped out on this, but just taking one contract, bite at it. We'll risk makes before it gets the new lows.
Dow heavy.
It'll get us. It'll make new lows again.
57.90 low day, 57.87. 4 points off the lows there. Trying to hold up. NASDAQ gave it a shot there, Nick. And sellers came in at the 30s. Oil continued getting sold off. $67.07. Just continue putting new lows there. Incredible range overnight. 300-point range overnight in the NASDAQ.
Trying again.
Jack, what price? Are we long? 1 or 2?
1.
All right.
Just trigger like on a buy stop. Low probability, as Dakota would say.
What's the
Continuing to
price?
sell off.
99.5.
99 hook. All right. Last trade 57.94. 95 down to 96 is trade. John Ross in the chat. Big rally coming. Okay. Let's get that tilt 50-50 right now.
Yeah, we're gonna get stopped out here to make new lows.
NASDAQ's not giving up just yet. NASDAQ, look at it. Not fighting here. Let's trade 20,315. 792 in the ES. Dow's just.
Come on, you jerks. Just stop.
New lows in the crude. $66 handle now. 66.93. Low of day in the crude. Trying to hold up here. Oh, yeah. Nothing on the tilt. Headlines coming in. Eddie, is this coming from Mexico's president? Most of these headlines
President
right now?
Scheinbaum says U.S. tariffs are violating the trilateral North American Trade Pact. I haven't seen that one yet. You think that would have came out first with these tariff threats and so forth? But I'll be watching it. See if we get any more comments here.
Order fill.
Thank you, Eddie.
Certainly.
Trying to put in a base here. Come on, ES. 57.91 last trade. Dow, just no buyers in sight. Gold selling off now. Come on.
And you still just hanging around.
It is.
Coach Vince.
Yeah, it's not making a new low yet.
Yeah. Trying to hold here.
Down new low.
Down new lows, yes.
Russell new low.
Yeah, it's coming.
Yeah, these are heavy.
Yeah. 3 points off the low. Trying to hold here in the ES. ES, 3 points off the lows. 57.90.
Jack's long in NVIDIA, just like saving the world right now.
Mm-hmm.
I got like a 109 handle, so I think we're still green on that.
Nice.
There we go.
New lows.
Yeah.
New lows. 57, 85, 84s, 83s now, Trey. 82s. Look out. Here we go.
Timber!
Big sell off.
Not quite there. NASDAQ 20,280 low day, 20,260. Yes, just heavy.
I would look for some sort of a 3-bar reversal,
Here
maybe
goes
on the
NASDAQ.
5-minute chart.
There
We're looking
NASDAQ
for any
gave
long.
up. NASDAQ just gave up. NASDAQ 20,230.
boy.
New lows. 57. Wow. Okay, here we go. More selling coming. They're accelerating this sucker to the downside now. 20,200s incoming in the NASDAQ. Now 198th trade. New lows.
Traders, do not try and fight this. Do not try and fight this.
57.70. 69s now in the S&Ps. It's very thin on the ladder. We are just...
So yeah, that trade I entered, by the way, was like on a buy stop, if you can believe it. I don't want to like be fading this when it goes to the bottom, getting out before the new lows.
Low in the NASDAQ, 20,180. Last trade, 20,220. 40-point pop there.
57.50 level in play now in the SPX. We're at 57.62.
Tilt 75% short in the NASDAQ on the tilt, 70% short in the ES, 70% short in the crude, 74% short in gold. 8-point pop. Bounce off the lows in the ES. Stay locked in. So I'm making it easy to hang on to the shorts, or I'm making it easy to hang on to the longs right now.
Nope. Welcome to a VIX above 25.
Giddy up, Nick. It's real. For now, 57.83.
Well, coming over the wire here, Mexico's president, agricultural exports such as avocados could go to other countries. So that avocado toast might be tough. But don't worry, Jamie Foxx has his own avocado farm. And I think
smart.
he should be all right.
Chipotle just got more expensive.
Oh, good call.
Man, exactly. This shit is already this thing is already very expensive, and now it's gonna get more expensive.
You're good, Doc. 57.80. That's trade. 57 now 78, 79 is low in the NASDAQ. 57.69.
So we go retest 57, 88s, 90s.
What we don't. 80s, 90s. Okay. What would you, if we got up there?
Watch, see if we get a reoffer. If not, sellers in the early part of the session maybe cooked and we may fall back into the range, but that's where the first place I'd be looking for to try to reoffer and short this.
GC.
NASDAQ tested down 2 and is sitting at that 10% off the all-time high in the March contract.
We did hit 10% off. Yes. 10% off all-time highs right there right now in the NASDAQ.
Trend day down?
I'm gonna keep on doing the sell the low here play. Let's see what happens.
Lows incoming in the ES as well as the NASDAQ. Dow has not found any buyers at all. 3 points off lows in ES, 1 point off lows.
Got short one there. Let's see if we can take it through the lows.
Dow is at risk of breaking market state right now as well. We've got weekly kickoff low at 42,600, right along a trend line, right along the bottom of the longer time frame pennant formation. So at risk of breaking market state in the YM right now.
So we broke market state in the NASDAQ, Hogue, and ES as well. And
let me look at the ES here.
Thank you.
Yeah. Right now, yeah.
Okay.
We're below balance, longer time frame balance all the way back to November. And pretty much election, right?
I think you're right. 5,000 people watching right now across the globe. Some live funded traders with us right now. We're locked in on these markets. Click like, click subscribe, follow. Greatly appreciate it. Right now, all focus is on these markets. Let's stay locked in. They're not making it easy one way or another.
They are not. I want to take a longer term from a day trading state trade at some point.
Okay. So if we can pop this back in range.
Yeah.
Can we get back in the opening range? It's 260.
Hell of an effort. Yep. 50 points off the lows in the NASDAQ. 20,230s. 20,230. That's 60 points off the lows there. S&P's finding a little bit of some buying. 9 points off the lows there. 57, 77, now 75s.
Oof.
And just
rejected 50 points.
Just want to take a second to thank Top Step and the production team and everything up front and behind. and the viewers for putting on this show. And I will just kindly ask the viewers today to like the video, the show, subscribe if you're a new viewer, because this show is amazing. It's put on. It's became a sort of leading stuff in the industry. Perhaps other structures will start to do the same. Top Step led the way. It became something like religious. People who trade put Top Step TV on. Not everybody, but a lot of people. So thank you for being here, and thank you for putting on this show, guys.
Man, thank you, Jerome.
Wow.
Very, very kind. That was
mic drop right there.
Yeah, that was amazing. So kind. Lowe's coming
Doctor's
here.
prescription.
100%. He is a doctor. Do not forget that. 2 points off of Lowe's in the ES. 57.71.
Dr. J.
Dr. J is right. 57.68. Low in ES. It's coming. And new lows. We're saying that a lot. You put that air horn away for a while, Nick.
I know. I gotta get the trombone ready.
Pretty much.
All right, 30 points below here in the ES.
Lows.
Where I would buy it.
Yeah, we didn't take the opening range, so we'll need a lot of volume. But if we don't find it, perhaps the market will be led by sellers today again. It's crazy, but we have to trade the trend, right?
That's all you can
When
do.
it happens like that.
Volatility's there. Opportunity's there. It's tricky. New lows. S&P's 57.66 now. I like that. We should have this segment sponsored by Lowe's Hardware. That'd be funny. Ironic.
No
like
sign
that.
of reversal in the equities here just yet.
New lows. Selling off here in
reversal in gold and crude coming up here. Gold catching a bid here a little bit.
Yes, it is. It's up 70. What do we got? Oh, already past the top of the hour. More comments out of Mexico's president. Okay,
Legal action may be taken in response to U.S. tariffs.
Headline day.
I'm going to give Judge Judy a call and see what she's got to say.
There you go. There you go. Flat.
I'm just so weary of a random 150 point move in the NASDAQ at any time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it comes into play with a wider stop, because I'm just watching that 200-day moving average in the SPX. There's not often on this show we get the chance to do something with the 200-day moving average in the SPX.
What price that
last time?
Jack, what price that coincide with in futures?
In futures, let's say if it's 1 second.
Go. New lows,
20,
new lows.
Probably around 57. I'm doing trader math in my head right now.
Oh, good.
And let's call it 57.40 or thereabout.
40. Okay. New lows, just put the ES, new lows in, new lows. New lows, I'm going to keep saying that like a broken record. Yes. Just drifting lower is right. Pretty orderly sell-off compared to what we saw last week. Last week, or actually yesterday afternoon.
Hey, Jack, where are you looking for longs possibly in the ES?
The 200-day moving average in the SPX. So the last time we touched that, we've been above that moving average since Thursday, November 2nd, 2023.
Point off the lows in the ES.
We missed a nice entry. My bad, didn't see it completely. I had my 249 level, and assumed we would have a sort of consolidation around it, so we dumped. We wicked there. The next 5-minute candle dumped, rejected there, and that could have been a nice entry. But with hindsight, it's easier, of course, but that would have been a nice shot. Cheap entry. But markets are very wild today. There's a lot of volume, so that's what we love. Unfortunately, we could have a sort of bias or a direction. We get in, there's the news, we get out, and then it gets into our direction. So this is the kind of day. So if you're not ready to get like frustrated today more than another day, trade micros. That's my advice.
There you go.
So you can reduce risk. You can have more sort of room to breathe. You can take more hits as points wise, counting in points, and you won't have a huge red PNL as amount. So yeah, if you're not ready to be frustrated today more than ever, trade micros.
Like that, Jerome. Darth Boot in the chat still feels too calm for this one to be the big one. I kind of agree. A pretty orderly sell-off.
Yeah, that's what they said.
Yeah, it wasn't like.
Yeah, it wasn't just puke.
It wasn't like August with the 4-hour crisis with Japan. That was some crazy selling.
That's
I think the VIX went above 60 at that point.
Right.
It did.
57.73
for about 4 seconds, but yes, it did.
Yes, it did. 57.73, 12 points off the lows. In the ES, NASDAQ, catching a bid, 60 points off the lows there. Low in the NASDAQ, 20,161.
Can we break 49, 249, and then reclaim to 60?
Okay.
260 is a good entry. The question is, do we long or do we short? So if we break through to 260 without pullback or whatever, we miss it. It's okay.
Yes, it
if
is.
we pull back, depending on the rejection and what's happening, we have to choose the side. But yeah, 260 would be a nice entry if we reach it.
50-50 on the tilt. Market's just waiting for a headline. Look at this. A little bit of a pop here in the NASDAQ, 20,240, call it. 80 points off the lows
there. A
there.
biscuit here for everybody. Coming in here. Traders price and more than 50% chance of a Fed rate cut in May, and that's just around the corner. So heads up on that. That's just coming over the wire here right now.
Cut in May now?
Let me take a look at our old Fed watch tool.
Interesting.
April showers bring May flowers. What do May flowers bring? Pilgrims.
Pilgrims, that's right.
Pilgrims.
57.68. Don't keep quoting these prices. Feels heavy, heavy, heavy. Dow, just no buying in sight in the Dow.
Rejection at 45. Will we see another leg up for an attempt? Buyers will attempt. This is the low of the range of the move. So
Order
they will try to range this move until they capitulate.
That's right.
I don't see capitulation here. I see a huge move down, and then sellers are gone, some buyers stepping in. Now we have people probably taking profits, some getting out of position, covering, whatnot. So we are accumulating, and we're going to have the second leg of sort of distribution of the move. So is it happening now?
What do we got, Eddie? Man, oh man.
Yeah, the fearless leader finally got some comments here in red here. If companies move to the United States, there are no tariffs. There you go.
Wow.
Doors open.
There you go.
Never thought about that.
That's, yeah, there we go. Now we know.
Well,
So
I
he
did,
said a
I did
positive
hear that
thing.
some of these Chinese companies are moving to South America. Argentina, Brazil. So they're way ahead of
Trying
it.
to save the market. Trying to save this.
If you move,
Point
if
off the
you
lows in
move
the
in
E-
within the
Yeah.
country, Andre, you don't have to pay the import.
New lows. That's
tax.
right. New lows, ES, new lows, NASDAQ, new lows, Dow.
I have seen
7
no reason to buy these markets just yet.
No.
Not yet.
757. And the ES 28,140. Oh, there in the ES.
It's talking equity specifically.
This
Did have a failed downside auction in crude. We're
Order
seeing a nice
filled.
little bounce off of that.
yeah.
Two.
7. Sell it up.
Come on.
This is orderly.
Something happened.
5s now.
Andre, this
4s.
tilt really isn't helping us at all.
OSBS,
It's not.
OBS. Come on down.
It's really not, Eddie. Not
I'm
giving us much.
working on
At all today.
No.
Hmm.
Where are they going to take this?
Hmm.
I know. I was just watching this, looking for some entries. It'll be hard. Low of NASDAQ 20,134. Will we test 20,000 evens today? 140 points to go there in the NASDAQ.
Well, the good
says
news,
they're taking
Andre,
5,400.
is that Carvana is getting taken to the pain cave right now.
We took
What's it trading, Jack? It's Carvana trading.
we took a haircut.
Wow.
Carvana 198.
Okay.
Here
Down
is
20
15.
buckaroos, 10%
Pain cave.
today.
So I'm gonna have it
Holy
a
cow.
full-
All
Enter
right.
the pain
NASDAQ.
cave.
Moving lower.
Carvana.
NASDAQ 20,104s. 103 low today. Closing down 100s. Won't we test the 20,000 evens? Last trade, fuck, it's 57.49 in the ES. Look at this thing go. Just
Bitcoin just went through its 200-day moving average.
damn this thing.
Also in the pain cave. Let's take a look.
Pain cave.
We're just almost at that 200-day moving average in the SPX, but given this price action, I'm going to hold up.
Wait a minute. More selling coming in here. 20,000. 095 in the NASDAQ. It's just
Is that
orderly.
some girl
it's
talk
not-
there?
You know that one, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice job.
We're roughly the same age.
Yes, we are. 20,100. Oh, man. I tried to find these 100s. Low day 093.
Let's do this. Oh, I'm gonna show you what I do here
New lows
with
ES.
the position.
Look at this.
I go here, risk. Now I'm gonna change the risk from $83.
Dow just lower. Dow's got a 700 point range.
Goldman's
New lows,
down
new lows.
$1 risk.
5.6%. Healthcare is actually holding them up. United Health is actually up 1% right now.
Actually, yeah. That's a safe
It's
haven
not
play.
going
I
to be
was
good
reading.
if those financials start selling off, because actually many of them have been up on the year double-digit percent. Things get really hairy when people start selling all the banks.
So we are ready to make so far we're looking for 102, but that's not reality. The reality is that
090s, 087s. I'm talking about the NASDAQ, 084s. They're going to go get the 20,000 evens. 80 points to go.
we have too much to go.
If you're FOMOing, take a deep breath and put your hands up.
Yeah.
How's the call?
As I was saying, huge technical levels come into play in the S&P right now, but they're not the sort of thing you can take with I'm looking at a day chart. This isn't something that you can go in with a 15 lot, no stops. October lows, 200-day moving average, all right in this area.
Yep.
I just need you to come down to 10, actually 11. 11, right here.
57.52, 7 points pop
Come
on
on
the
down
ES.
to
It's
left.
just
Come
very
on down to
orderly.
11. I
It's
believe
not
like never before.
panic selling, I would say. It's all
Real
right. Here's a
numbers,
pop sold.
real
Here's a
numbers
pop
right
sold.
here. I have people.
Not one reason to buy this shit yet.
If you
Gotcha. Yep.
are with
Thank
top
you, Hogue.
X,
Right.
you are able to just trade your regular 150K combine, right? And use the trade copier with
Will NASDAQ go
your
hit those
practice.
20,000
This
evens?
way,
We're about
later
to find
on,
out.
when you learn
80 points to
the
go.
system, when you
We're selling
learn
here in the
all
S&Ps, new lows.
there it is. It's coming through 100. Ooh, it's coming. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, look it.
20,000, yeah,
No
look
joke.
at this.
Where is it? Is it on the 30-minute? Right here.
Sixes
209.
and the ES, it's just
209. Can we get to 209? Where is 209, 209, 209,
Like
209?
Dr. J said, just take a deep breath
yeah.
and put your hands over your head.
209.
Wait this thing out. What do we got on the list?
209.
Anything?
I hear.
And you're down to
Well, the thing is, too-
4.11.
Come on, come
Is it
on,
really?
209. Let's push for that.
Where do you put your money? You
You
can't
are-
put in cash now. Stocks either. Where do I put my money?
Don't look at your 401k.
I did yesterday. Not pretty. Not pretty at all.
Am I looking at the right thing?
Don't do it.
57.51.
I'll tell you when it's safe.
Thank you, Hogue. That's what we're here to do.
3 right there.
Remember, if you're experiencing that FOMO a little too much here today, and your
Wow.
fingers on the
You went
trigger,
all the way up
you don't
here.
want to do that.
Notice that.
You can lock yourself out for just an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Let
it's
this
in the
pass
weekend?
by and
No.
see if these markets can realign.
Maybe this is the one that goes up.
Not looking at my phone. I'm looking something up
This
real
might
quick
be
Okay.
the one
on my
that goes all
phone.
the way up there. Because look at the distance between here. Ooh, it
Good.
came down to 11. 11. Ah, damn it. 11.
All right. Thank you, JD.
11.
Markets are just, come on, 57.54. 10 points off the lows there
903 right there.
in the
Wow.
ES.
Come on down. I feel like
It's on the tilt.
man. I feel
So the reason I was looking up on my phone, so I didn't quote this wrong, but I keep on thinking about the observation someone had on Twitter that's basically the only thing certain is that if Trump is serious about cutting fiscal deficits and does not care about the stock market short term, is that resolve will be tested by the market.
Yep.
We got 5 more minutes on here. 5
Interesting.
more minutes.
Yep. 20,000, 122. Nothing to tilt. Headlines coming in. He did start to speak, the president. Any little things coming in here? Yeah. Companies with the United States, there are no
This
tariffs.
is where we started, all right?
All he's giving us right now.
Yeah, and that.
What I mean by that, someone's asking to clarify what I was saying, is that
Yeah.
so basically there's been a belief price in the market for a long time that Trump says a lot of things about tariffs or deficits, but won't actually do them. And a lot of that was priced in post-inauguration. But if he is serious about doing them, they will push the market down to try and test the resolve to see where the so-called, like Trump put would be. I think it was Bank of America was saying around, they were guessing it's around 5,600, 5,700 in the S&P.
5 more minutes.
Hey, just a heads up here, 9:30 here, coming up in about 5 minutes. We got Canada's Trudeau going to be speaking regarding tariffs here.
I'm sure that'll be good.
Retaliatory, yes.
We're forced to here and then go up. Please do that. Do that. Come on down. If you haven't filled this fair value gap. Is this a 50%?
Q looks like he wants to put in a little bottom here, at least for right now.
This
Hmm.
a 50%?
Yep.
Let's check
Is it
out
the trap?
It
That's
is.
the question.
We got
Coach Jay's Fibonacci. Let me Fibonacci here. Fibonacci.
See what we do here at the turn at 9:30.
Fibonacci. Wait. See that one?
bottom of the hour incoming. We got JD. JD, come on in when you get a chance. We got some P&Ls. 8,133.
Look at that.
Trying to buy this up when no one's looking.
Came right to
Tiptoe
the
this thing
middle
higher.
of it,
Yeah.
Or this sellers come in.
Tempting.
Wow. You see the power of
The initial balance
knowing what
is
tools to use?
355
This one
points
here,
so far, correct?
I got it from
That you're seeing,
Jay
Hogue?
over in Top Step X.
IB.
He has a program who's at
It's
the
the first
bottom
hour of the
IB.
session, right?
after the market closes.
Yeah, it's about 3 minutes to putting in the low of the IB. So
Program. And
seeing our first sign of life here
Yeah.
with some buyers coming in.
here
Mm-hmm.
to
Coming into, or we just popped 5750, Jack.
Mhm.
it's a 450.
Yes, we did.
Let's see if they want to go
57.65.
push it back to 5800s.
Time,
20 points.
time, market time,
Man.
and
57.67, 20 points off the lows in the ES. 57.44 now.
run this.
Here we go. Look at this.
Yeah.
Bar reversal.
Now you may get some covering
There it
here
is.
too.
1, 2, 3. Yep.
Above 75s, this is gets a little spicy for shorts.
well, anyway, I got this.
What
I
price,
know there's
Nick?
a lot of them in the hold.
For the
57.75s.
75s? All right.
Well,
57.75. See how it reacts there. Last trade 57.67. 68. It's
All
got
those
about
FOMO traders short in the hole.
Yeah, NQ's point of control is at 200 too. So I'm sure. I mean, we need to get above 250s, like Jerome was saying earlier, to get some legs back into kind of the opening range. But they've got an opportunity here.
It's another tool to have.
Just kissed that 200-day average. I am such a.
Did you not long it, Jack?
Correct.
What'd
No,
you
I
say?
did not.
Oh, who wanted to catch that knife? On a short time
I
at the very
guess-
least.
Conservatively, you would call me a wuss.
Or
Mm.
the body of the candle with this setup.
I mean, if your time horizon
Damn.
is forever, then yeah, you start doing some ads
So
down
you
there.
have 0,
But if your timeline is the next 3 hours, who wants to catch that?
you have 0, 1.
All right, buyers giving it a shot here. 25 points higher. What's up, Eddie? What'd they say to big
Hey, we got
go higher?
Trudeau.
And I have it
Traders
on
pricing a 95%
Jay,
chance of Canada's rate cut
level.
on March 12th. Just coming over the wire here.
Trudeau said that? Oh. 57.65. Come
This
on.
not being greedy,
Nothing on the tilt. Very thin on the ladder.
'cause we
Looking
want
for big
to
orders,
look
upside,
at
downside.
80.
Not seeing much on the
And
ES side.
we
Let's take a
let
look at the
this happen.
NQ ladder.
We let this happen.
Very thin.
So maybe it's going to be rally, base,
Ooh.
rally. Can that?
Well, Dakota's on vacation. I can't say for sure whether or not he's
Everything is possible. But right now,
working his phone.
here's what I'm going to do. The power of
Slinging
this
size in these
tool
markets.
Right here.
Nick for a tick style with
Mhm.
Hold it there.
on the mobile.
I mean, sometimes you just got to do it, man.
I agree.
There we go.
Traders are going to trade.
Yes, they do. Shooters shoot, traders trade.
I did message Dakota. It sounded like he wasn't looking at the markets until we started just melting yesterday afternoon. He hadn't seen it until then.
I don't like it.
Once again, counter trend. Apple up on the day. Rest of the Mag 7
I
negative.
don't like it.
Most strongly feeling it are Meta down 4%. Tesla down 6.6%.
We are.
What is the other user called?
Who says
The relax.
75s, Nick.
Mm-hmm.
Coming.
Let's see. Oh, this is a good one right now. E touch.
Oh, they're
Yep,
trying.
Yeah, we got 74 quarter there.
E touch B1 and reject the B1. the details
72, 57, 72 last trade.
on the trade.
NASDAQ seeing some buying as well, up 100, up 120 points off the lows there. Last trade in the NASDAQ, 20,200.
He found somebody here.
Real downside auction in crude, like Hogue said. Bottomed out at $66.77.
Here we
This
go.
trade 67.40. All right, here we go. These 75s.
What did he find?
Let's see.
What did he find?
We're going to view up in the S&Ps, 58.09.
He found something.
It's, 30 points to go, 35 points to go there.
Short. He got close to.
I'm tempted to short here, but I'm very tempted actually. Let me think.
Let go of the big wall.
NASDAQ, Jerome?
Let go of the big wall.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. 20,200.
Let go of the big wall.
Tilt just
The 15 minutes.
not getting to read one way or another off the tilt.
15 minutes look even better.
Very light on the eco calendar.
Days. Rally. When I say rally, rally to the downside. This one is having issues.
Volume, man.
Look at how important that line is.
Nick, perhaps taking a short 75. I'm not saying we're going to do it, but what would you look for in order to execute a short for the house counter yourself? What would be the criteria to actually enter the trade?
Well, I don't think we're going to get the opportunity. I was looking to see if somebody was going to, sorry, if somebody was going to step in and reoffer right here, right now, but it looks like they left the building. The person who was there kind of, maybe they're still there. The person who kind of reoffered that first attempt at the pop after we had made a new low below 65, we came up there, somebody stepped in around 75 and just started kind of reoffering, push us down lower. So
Order
if we pop
filled.
this, I think this will potentially give us that run back up to 5800s. But so far it's holding,
Yes, it
just
is.
barely. Let's see.
78
And it's gone.
trade. Yes, it is.
On this bar, it's hard to play.
1,000 lot S&Ps, 1,800 lot filled. Was that? I saw 1,800 lot. Jay, did you see that 1,800 lot on the bid? S&Ps, something around 57.80, maybe 57.78, somewhere in there. 1,800 lot. Yep. Who
We got
the bid?
VWAP at 86 and
Price,
at
who?
250s roughly on NQ. So there's room a little higher here.
So we got a new candle. That was the new candle.
Are we gonna see a test of 260s for the NASDAQ?
The new candle. So
The thing is, getting back above between 49 and 60 is long shift for on a technical standpoint. The thing is, we'll need, I believe, a healthy little pullback. So we'll see. We'll see.
You got to pull up in the chat.
We'll see.
Do you like this volatility in the markets? Yes or no? Did you see how this coming back?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir is right. Hoop, what was that price? 1,800 on the bid. Filled immediately.
200s, man, right now.
I really like the longs as well because on the 4-hour time frame, we don't have a
80s, thank you.
top week. I mean, we have one, but it's a very small one. And we have a beautiful bottom week. So that means we swept liquidity and we have sort of fuel to go back up. And we already had a flip. So the reflip is exactly around the low of the opening range. So if we come back into it, there's going to be a lot of exchanges. So let's see if we can have a rejection, a small pullback, and then a retest of 260s, and then perhaps we'll go long if the market allows us.
The day session anchored VWAP in the NASDAQ is at 247 right now.
Or 7. All right, last trade 222.
10 a.m.
It's for real.
I like that.
Yep.
candle, 4 hours.
780. 79
Anchored
trade.
VWAP for the S&Ps is at 57.85 in the orders.
85. Okay. Thank you, Hogue. Bottom hour is come and gone. You like that one, Jerome?
Higher
I saw
highs,
that.
lower lows.
I saw that one in the chat. Nothing on the tilt. Tilt's been pretty light. Let's see 75% short ES and NASDAQ.
The long is gone.
6.
So we rejected 38.5. We didn't go to 40s. So this is a level 40, 50. It's been defended. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th. This is the 7th time. I don't see it being defended a lot of more shots. So we're gonna have a directional move soon. This was a nice bounce, but now we enter in the sort of shift zone or continuation zone. So we'll see. There's a lot of room to the upside and to the downside as well. So it's been an hour in the market. A lot of opportunities are going to be printed. So don't get FOMO. Be patient and shoot your shot when you're ready.
Damn right, Jerome. All right, before we shoot our shot, I got JD ready coming for some stats.
Okay.
Let's bring those stats in.
Yeah.
Oh, we have a shot. There's JD. Where you at, JD? I heard your voice.
Transmission.
I'm working the production box right now, so it won't be on camera, but Jack is going to push out yesterday's best live funded P&Ls. I'll just read through them real quick.